as reunion. So we don't have to sweat it. I'm shoveling shit in this life. Maybe I'll be riding a horse in the next life. And then when it's all over, we could all look back at what happened and laugh. So that's the stable relationship that you have in this verdant reality. But in the ass end of Central Asia, where what had been fertile fields become fucking deserts, and you still have, though, these well established agricultural communities that leave a demographic footprint that has to be socially related. How is it socially related? By people gaining into tribes and then fighting it out until an empire is formed. It falls apart. The parts fight each other. And amongst these tribes, one of the most marginal established this written tradition around the idea of a uh, uh, transcendental God that they can be in constant communion with through cooperation with their fucking neighbors as one organ, in a way that these regimes of imperial dominion in the center do, which is to just reinforce these narrow parochial filial ties, individual families connected root-like to a central nerve and a social engine, but arrayed against each other. You have a social organism, but it finds itself by the time of Christ dominated by these fucking pagans, by these the Romans who take the red and tooth and claw world of dominion as right over and stamp it across the entire area, and stamp the Jews with it too, because the Jews exist as a patron state to the Roman Empire, and as such are subject to it and are influenced by it. And it's experienced as like a cultural clash, but it is also an imposition of the Roman economic model. And Christ sees this, and how can he address his specific political reality? To tell the people, hey, the Messiah we keep talking about, that's me. If we all accept that I'm the Messiah, then anything we do, if it's fight the Romans to the death, or it's beat the Romans, establish a stable social order, and then live as real brothers within it, because I am now the conduit. You don't have to read the Torah and sit with the question. The question has been answered. It's me. Let's go. Because whatever happens, this is the important part, we will all experience it together at the same time. It'll either be a Masada, collective Masada, which is still going to heaven, or it will be building heaven on earth. Now, given the conditions he was facing, it wasn't a bad plan, but it was a long shot and it failed. I do think, I've said this before, I think when Christ showed up before Pilate, he expected himself to be saved by the intercession of God in the form of the citizens of the city rising as one. He thought that was going to be the trigger point. But they say, now give us Barabbas. You're actually kind of weird. Because, of course,